breasts,
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 breasts, breasts, breasts, breasts.
Cucumbers. Cucumbers.
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers. Cucumbers. Cucumbers. Cucumbers. Cucumbers. Cucumbers. Cucumbers. Cucumbers. Cucumbers.
Cucumbers. Lies.
breasts,
Rich's beard. The first part of it wasn't staged, but the thing where he's crawling on the floor and begging, of course that was staged. That's them trying to turn it around and bring eyes to the show. Obvious stage things are obvious, but was Boogie coming on here stage? No way. I think Keemstar was genuinely pissed. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna masturbate for a minute. I'm just kidding. Or am I?
Cucumbers, 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 cucumbers.
breasts, 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 breasts,
Oh wow, there's a lot of you here already, so... Am I muted? No. I'm so paranoid. Dude, I don't even know where to begin tonight. I had to start streaming earlier because I gotta film the PS5 Slim unboxing. I got some other stuff, and I'm like, holy fuck, there's a lot. So if I don't start streaming now, we're gonna get through nothing. Oh, man. What's the matter with Doom, Mama? I found a mouse in my house. My cat murdered a mouse once. You found it, found it downstairs. And he just fucking mauled that mouse. He rest in peace, baby kitty. Bring on the meat flaps, bird band. Bring on the flaps. Yeah, it was. It's funny how like people think I was part of this like mastermind scheme, and I'm like, no, that was just Boogie being Boogie. But Rich, you were watching the podcast, or you were watching. What were we watching? Were we watching him? We were watching something with Boogie. I don't remember if it was the actual documentary or him losing his mind on somebody. Maybe we were watching him with Frank Castle. I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. But no, none of that was planned. Now, the thing where they have him walking on the floor, crawling, and I don't even think the first phone call where Keemstar, the DMs leak, where Keemstar got pissed, I don't think that was staged either. Do I think the thing where he's crawling on the floor, you need to crawl? Yeah, of course. That's part of the Lolcowness. So now they're playing it up. Which I don't fucking care. Muda was here, or was it Muda's video? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. We were watching a Boogie video. And I apparently got baited. Boogie wants to come on a show. He didn't really. And then someone said, hey, Boogie, Rich wants you on the show. So, like, we both kind of got baited. And then it just turned into a shit show. That's it. Although, then people were saying, I don't believe you because they were doing it to get promotion on my stream. Why mine? Why wouldn't you go on like there's like a billion other streamers to get like 10,000 concurrent viewers a stream. I assure you it was not for that reason. Oh yeah. Oh God, I forgot I went off on Boogie's meat flap. I was like, why is everyone like, oh yeah, because I went all in when Jay was here on his meat flap. Listen, it's an impressive meat flap. No, I never found a vertical stand. There was some guy who follows me on, he used to be a troll, now he's normal again. I guess he's on his medication. Good old Mitch. He's like, I went on Amazon. I went to Best Buy. I went to Target. I looked on Amazon. According to what I've heard, the only way you could get the vertical stand, which is how I've had my PlayStation 5 in multiple places vertically, is you have to buy it from PlayStation Direct. What the fuck is wrong with you, Sony? What? when I make the video unboxing the PS5 Slim, I'm going to lose my mind. It is the stupidest fucking thing not only do you make it something, I'm not okay with them even making it cost extra. But at least have it so, hey, you're buying a PS5 Slim, here's the accessory you want right next to it. Oh my God. What do you mean you don't need the stand? You mean, what, to stand it vertically? No, there has to be some kind of air. Why would they even have the stand then? Why wouldn't they flex that you don't need the stand if you didn't need the stand? Oh, you don't have to have a vertical stand because it's not necessary anymore. Okay. I'll look at it and see. I can't be baked yet. I just took stuff. Good day. I will be, though. How are you doing today? It's been a day, man. I don't know. I think they're going to flip it, Doug, into making like they're staging Boogie being cucked. You're going to watch it tonight. You're going to see. Well, I can't say we need to wait for 500 people because we're well past that. Decepticon vid on Travis. Oh no, what's happening with Travis now? There was some YouTuber, well, ReviewTechUSA, another Lolcow, called out Travis. I'm like, well, thank you. Very, very sweet of you. Where do I have it? I know I opened it. That's Amazon. I was looking for, and someone told me the stand is on there. I'm like, dude, I typed in exactly what you typed in for Amazon US. The stand is not there. Which, in my opinion, if you're the Slim is actually, I was watching Linus Nipple Tips. That's what he should change his channel name to. I was watching him. It is noticeably smaller, like my penis, than the PS5 full size. It is. But having it vertical is like so important for, I wouldn't say majority, but a lot of people have their PS5s, at least that I know, vertical. And don't they give you like a nipple tassel to actually have it stand horizontally properly? It's like, here, put this fucking barbell nipple ring under it. It'll hold it, make it sturdier. Thanks, Sony. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate the nipple tassel for my PS5. You and like 98% of YouTube, James. So let's see where we get tonight. Like I said, I have to unbox the PS5 Slim. So, oh, we're watching that tonight. Yes, I have seen Keem yell Boogie. I did a video on it today. I'll make another video on him crawling tomorrow, but I think it's staged. Duh. I don't think that Keemstar was like, he probably like had an off-scene phone call with Boogie, like, all right, you fucking dumbass. You impulsively went on Rich's show. Here's how we're going to get viewers. I want you to pretend to grovel for me. I'm going to leave an angry message, and I want you to pretend to grovel for me to have people talk, like Rich talk about it, and other people talk about it. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Even H3 was talking about it today. Oh, man. I mean, they have, like, third-party, but then it's like this big-ass stand. It's like these cheap third-party Chinese companies that are already making PS5 Slim stands. But that defeats the point of having the fucking Slim. Because it's not slim, like me. It, like, makes, like, this. They go, oh, you can put your control. I don't give a fuck about putting my controllers in it. I'll charge my controllers somewhere else anyway. I want it so it could like fit in different places. It defeats the whole fucking purpose of making a Slim. Holy shit. Yes, this is Titanius. This is the Hot Man Sex Chat. Also, huge shout out to everyone who is showing love to the new record that I produced. Many of you were saying it is the best one I've done yet. I appreciate that. I want to look it up again, so I give the proper shout out to the proper person. Let me go. Where is your show, bro? Hold on one second, guys. Sorry. No, that ain't it. Can't find it right now. My apologies, but when I have I'm recording the podcast Friday, it'll be up Sunday. I'm gonna be on there. They're gonna feature my music on there, so I'll let you guys know. Abby's talking about his breast mug. PS5 is ugly to begin with. I agree with that. They should have changed the system that doesn't need a stand, and kind of like Xbox. It's not. Well, they would have to change the whole design language. Ugly or not, I agree with you. It's ugly. Well, have they done it before where they changed the entire design language of a system? I'm trying to think. PS1? No. Even the PSON or the PS1, the smaller one, was top loading. PS2. The PS2 Slim was... Yeah, I mean, you had to buy a stand for that one. It was still the same design language, but because it was so slim, if you wanted to stand it vertically, you needed a stand. Okay, you sort of got me there. Let's think. PS3. Not until the Super Slim. The Super Slim, they changed the design language to look like a cheap 1980s boombox, which I'll never fucking understand. Fine, make it cheaper, Sony, but holy shit, that thing was ugly. PS4, nah, that had the same design language. Even the PS, they just made it look like a hamburger. The PS4 Pro, everyone said that. Yeah. What the hell am I even talking about? Your dog gets a boner every time. When I used to have sex with my ex-girlfriend, the dog used to hump a pillow. I think I've told that story before. It was very weird. Yo, Rich, did you see people surprisingly liking the PlayStation Portal? I was going to try to get my hands on one to review. Can't do it. I wonder if we'll see in like a week, a lot of people bought it thinking that it could natively play games. And then they're going to be like, oh, I got to be connected to the internet. This thing kind of sucks. Lolcow Live already has an hour-long video on Boogie's meltdown. Dude, there's like 7,000 different people talking about it, small to big. Dude, like, Snort Hogan, I think, like, he could be paragliding somewhere, and he has, like, editing software on his phone. He could be in the middle of the fucking sky. And if there's something happening, minutes later, Snort Hogan will have it on his channel. It's absolutely incredible. Oh, thank you. You were talking about my clit-sized cock, Abby. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if me sucking on a artificial cock, I think would be against TOS. Not talking about this artificial cock. This is a bird. But yeah, I don't think I could blow things on stream. I don't think YouTube would be happy with it. PS4 Slim was fine. I don't know, I didn't think it was like an amazing. I mean, really, if you think about it, the PS2 Slim was pretty dope. Like, it was like, damn, they cut down the size exponentially. Holy fuck. Keemstar is such a hateful person, all that anger and hatred just because he went on your live stream. I mean, here is the thing. I understand why he was annoyed, but he was at an 11, he should have been at a 0.7. It'd be like, dude, Boogie. Like, me and Jay have had disagreements, but I've never, and vice versa, ever yelled at him like that. He would fucking quit. And initially, I don't think it was staged. I think that was genuine anger. But the whole thing about him being on his knees and begging, that's for the show. 100%. But yeah, it's like, if Keemstar talk to me like that, all right, dude, it's been real. Go fuck yourself. Like, I'm a grown-ass man. Anyway, speaking of which, I'm getting a no caller ID. Gee, I wonder. No ass man here.
Hey, Rich, Keemstar told me he wants to give you a Cleveland steamer.
That's fine. Tell him to call me. I'll make sure. I think it's my chest that involves where he shits on my chest. Is that accurate?
Yes.
You need to, but you need to come here and film it, though. Have a great night. I'll get my chest shaved right now and waxed. Yeah, the PS2 Slim, even though it wasn't an upgrade, I kind of are. A 1316 killer is going to come smack me with his cock. No, I mean, it had an Ethernet port, but the thing is that they just took the same system and breasts.
DBZ King 119 donated $15. This video is brought to you by Rich's Beats. If you enjoy good beats, Rich's Beats are the perfect option for you. Listen to his latest and greatest, such as his new Dark Souls 3 remix. Link below in the description. For real, your beats are great.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Cutting it. Well, actually, people do lease beats. I don't understand how that works. Like, do you, like after, like, how do you? I would never lease a beat. You want to buy one of my beats? Fine. Leasing one? How the fuck does it even work? It's not like a car. Like, once people have heard the beat enough, I mean, depending on okay, if it's smaller artists and, like, they get 300 views, I guess, fine. But even then, it's like, I don't know. It's weird. Leasing a beat. I'd rather just beat off. Well, you know what?
Congratulations.
Keem wouldn't have blown up like that if Boogie went on anyone else's live stream. No, he would have. That was too much real estate. He also hates that, you know, because Keemstar genuinely hates me. Ask Kristen Ark if you know, like, he despises me. I dislike him, but it's like I don't hate him, if that makes sense. But I'm sure that's part of it. Yeah, Kristen Ark is here, and he says, can confirm that Keemstar hates me. No, but I think he wouldn't have went off because I think he would have been angrier if he went on, like, say he went on Critical Stream for whatever reason, where he has like 680, he has like half the human race watching per stream. He would have fucking, there would have been no act of him crawling on the ground and begging. Boogie at that point probably would have been fired. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Critical. The news is washed up now because he was on my Boogie was on my show. Yeah, he would have lost his fucking mind. Probably 10 times worse if he was on. I mean, I'm sure I know it bothered because Keemstar's petty, kind of like me, and he hates me. So I'm sure that stung a little bit to the fact, like, you're giving Rich out of all fucking people this real estate, but I still think he would have been more angry. Like, say he went on the H. Oh my, could you imagine he went on the H? You know who Keemstar hates more than me? Ethan Klein. Could you imagine if he went on that podcast? Oh my God. He would have had assassins show up to Boogie's house. Bro, he would have been bodied. Bodied. Who is this? Oh my God, Lizard Squad. Remember I was on that I will admit. See, Keemstar thinks I was trying to suck his dick on Andy Worski's fucking show out of all places. That was so weird. Like, me mirroring that show when it was Keemstar asked me to be on it. Yeah, that wasn't good business etiquette. I was stupid. 2015 Rich was a fucking dumbass. But it doesn't mean that Keemstar is not a dick. Boogie's meltdown has kind of been, well, now they're doing like stage stuff too. Again, like I said, I'm probably going to say it a billion times in this stream. I think it was Pescator. Shout out to him. He's like, look at this. Or no, was it Nick Diorio? Nick Diorio has kept, shout out to Nick Diorio for he even showed that I was on the H3 podcast. They were showing my stream. Like, he kept me in the loop with a lot of this. So did Jay. Shout out to Jay, my editor. The man. Wait, stop it. You're telling me the crawling on the ground and begging was real? I can't believe it, dude. I can't. Are you serious? Oh, come on. Stop. Stop. Stop it. I can't take it. I can't believe it. I can't. That's like, oh my God, Boogie. I can't compute that's not staged. Kristen Arquette, if anyone would know, he wouldn't come in here and make that up. Oh God. Like, he covers this shit. He's not going to make something like that up. I had people going for like 30 seconds that they were using Unreal Engine 5 for Bloodborne 2, though. Why I chose to stroll like that? Probably weed, because I'm an idiot. But some people did believe it for a bit. Even my editor, even Jay, believed it for a bit. He's going to fire me if I keep calling him my editor. He's like, wait, is this real? I'm like, yeah, sure, it's real. It's coming out. It's coming out tomorrow. Miyazaki's going to hand me a copy of the game. Drive to my house and hand it to me. True story. Like, Chris used to work on Keemstar's podcast that had a shorter run than mine. Dude, what was that, like an episode and a half? So like he he really, I can't compute it. He really groveled and meant it to Keemstar, and Keemstar wanted him to grovel. You swear on your life that that's true. Oh, God. Not you, Abby. You don't have a direct contact to Keemstar. Yes, Rich, it's true. Thank you, Abby. So I assume Keem was mad. I don't think that was fake. The anger in his voice. I've seen when Keemstar, like, he's not as bad of an actor as DSP. There's porn stars that are better actors than DSP, but I could tell when there's showman Keemstar, as a person who's directly been not a victim, but a target of Keemstar's ire. I know I've known him through the internet long enough to know when he's genuinely angry. But then when I saw that, I'm like, oh, okay, they're doing this to put on the next Lolcow podcast, but wait, let me clarify. Okay, this I believe. Keemstar was pissed. Like, he was saying it sarcastically. This I can believe. And I think Boogie took that request seriously. It's all coming together, though. No pun intended. You don't think that Boogie had these hookers do that to him? He probably got, like, dominatrixes and he was the sub. It's like, Boogie, you want me to tell you you're a piece of shit again? Oh, yeah, slap me on my zip code sized left ass cheek. $200,000 gone. Poof. Vamos, son of a bitch. Out the door. To have women tell him he's a terrible person. Oh, God.
Breasts.
Breasts, yes. Well, breasts.
Drama
I love
Alert
breasts.
donated $15. I didn't appreciate that you had Boogie on your show. He's my cash cow and he needs to make me money, not you. Completely unprofessional. Now,
listen.
if you excuse me, I'll go rub my beard on Dreamcast guy's armpits while dreaming about DSP's half goatee.
You got to rub your if he hasn't showered for a week. I don't know. He may have excellent hygiene. I don't know. But you have to do it when Dreamcast guy doesn't shower for a week. But I bet you he had kind of those, like, dominatrix hookers where they were like, you fucking piece of shit. Are you a piece of garbage? Oh, no. Why are you? No. I don't want to. You got to see this. Okay. It's time to start fucking beat up. Review Shut the Fuck Up, USA. But we'll start with this. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Oh, no. I just doxed like 6,000 people. Whatever. I'm sorry. God damn it with the stupid fucking messages. Now you can see who I was sending my dick pics to. Anyway. Ha! Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Trump straight up said some fucking fascist shit, too, in other news. Yeah, you know, that's something we could just gloss over. Apparently, my political takes will make me considered a communist, and he'll probably come knocking, and he'll have, like, brown shirts come knocking on my door. If you think I'm being sarcastic, you could actually hear him say it. I see trees of green. Don't even... All right, so... This is not Review Jerk Myself Off USA. I was thinking, since it's me tonight... Well, I saw Trump say it out of his own mouth, so unless it was the most elaborate deep fake ever. Good to see you live again, Rich. Women tell me I'm horrible for free. Yeah, me too. I have exes that'll tell you I'm a piece of shit. Just got my appendix out. Will you ever get Jay an intro guy? I would love to. Dude, I've thought about, like, I just know that intro guy's looking for that pension, so I know he won't do it. But I could have taken out, like, a fucking loan to, like, give him, like, a 2-year salary or something. I know I'd make it back. Easy. but I know he wouldn't want to give up the perks of his job. This is when he came on my show. I know you got... I want to react to it because I mean, I wasn't like blacked out or anything, but even sober, I don't think it was that easy to keep up with. So it's like, let's go down. It's not Review Watch Myself USA. I kind of hate watching myself, to be quite frank with you. But it started here. Can I tell you a bit about him? He actually started just like trolling people in like Call of Duty and Halo. Just like, he used to have, the acronym is a pun, a Federation of Asshole Gamers. Take the first letter of each of those. And I remember there was one where he was playing Halo 3 and he was making it like he was about to come.
I'm gonna come.
And then he actually used to work at like a lawyer's. Why do I know all this? He is a gnome. There you go. That's the story. Update. Boogie gets fired. Is the most recent video on the Lolcow posted about Keem still controlling the channel. Well, I would assume that. I wouldn't want Boogie or Wings in control of that channel. I don't know about Tommy. I don't know him well enough. I'm not saying anything bad about him, but I'm sure... Definitely wouldn't want to give Boogie the keys. It's like giving a drunk driver the keys. Thanks for being you, Rich. Always appreciate everything you do to entertain us with everything you've been. And you are a rock star. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate that. Well, there's juiciness tonight. See, this is like a very above average stream for me, which is my point. No way Keemstar would have went here to set that up. It would be dumb. Be a waste of views. He's cool. Okay, yeah. I don't have and know enough about him to have a take, Chris. Oh my God, Colossal is crazy. God, man, I'm like in 2016 right now, and it's not that he just stopped making videos. I think he was on the Cold Ones podcast recently. I always considered him like this jacked British guy with a beard, and then he's just like a young dude, kind of like Optimus. For some reason, I thought like Optimus is like. The YouTuber was like married in his 30s. I find out he's like in his early 20s. Why am I so early? Because I have to unbox this fucking piece of shit. I need to learn the SP. I bought the Roland SP 404 Mark II. I got to learn that. Oh, I got a lot of shit. And for the OG tape heads out here, no, I don't want to do a live unboxing because I'm going to lose my mind. I'm warning you now. It's going to be a very weird video. Rich is looking tangy, and how am I looking tangy? That sounds like So I'm going to... Yeah, I want to try... every time I bought 1 billion NPCs. You know what I have used? I have like 3 NPCs I've never touched. So I'm like, everyone keeps praising this Roland. I would like to have something physical where I can like, and plus I like that it's battery, like, and you can just put double A's in it too. It's crazy. So if you're in a pinch, you could just go to your fucking Walmart and make beats naked on the beach. I've already done that. And plus, tapping out things could let you chop it a different way than you would chop just visually because you hear it, not just see it. So I'm like, fuck it. I'll get this, and I'll learn it. So I heard good things about the Roland. And I'm going to try that out. Lost all sympathy for Boogie. So thank you, Kyle. As far as I'm concerned, Boogie is in the same category as DSP. Sniperwolf is a step below all of them, in my opinion. Quantum TV is a step below everyone else you just mentioned there. If he wants Keemstar, exploit him to line Keem's pockets, and that's all on him. I wonder if... So, here's my other question. Chris, you may know this. I actually... Dude, I'm bringing back... I got these 2 pile decks. I'm debating on doing a review on one first. This because I don't know. It may get 4,000 views or 400,000. These are always wild card videos. I think it would do well if I say I bought a new cassette deck in 2023 because I literally did, and it's not clickbait. But I am returning it because it is almost okay, but it sucks. And the JVC actually records better tapes. But you know what I got for the tape heads? This is who I was talking to before. Yeah, now I'm stoned because I would have started this video 30 minutes ago. The Nakamichi CR1A. And I bought new belts for it from Poland. And for a starter deck, you could actually get, it's a Nakamichi you could get for sub 200 in good shape. And it makes CD quality tapes. And remind me later to show you the Sony Walkman that I have. Even if you could give a fuck about tapes, it's one of the coolest looking pieces of tech I've ever seen. Anyway, the old man talking about old technology. You'll shut the fuck up now. Let's watch Boogie lose his mind on my stream. Skip it up and that up. Hello,
Breasts.
everybody. Richard Review.
Telltale AES donated $15.
It's fine.
I'd like
It's like
to read a haiku about DSP to the chat.
Absolutely.
I think it is very powerful. Here it goes. DSP, May 1st. Powerful bust. Sigh. Camera was on the whole time. The end. I hope you all liked it.
Lick the shit in my asshole.
Yeah, Alice. I was watching because I'm so there was this one guy who had a 100% rating who restored tape decks. I'm sorry I have to go into one more rant before we start this. Everyone, I know there's like a bunch of people here who cover news. They're like, oh my God, Rich, who cares about your tape deck? But two of them, I got a Sony from him, did a bunch of weird shit. He said, it's it may be the tapes that you're using. I'm like, dude, okay, whatever. He's like, I'll give you a discount on the next one. He was really nice in the beginning. He's like, I'll give you a discount. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. It still might be your tapes, though. It depends. I'm like, yeah, I don't think it's my tapes, dude. I've used the tapes in like 30 other tape decks, and they're fine. Then I get a Pioneer from him that was cheaper. What's up, Katie? How are you? And it does the same fucking thing. Starts getting pissed off. He's like, it's your tapes. I'm like, yes, every other fucking tape deck, cheap ones, expensive ones that I put it in, the tapes work fine. But your deck doesn't work with them, but the tapes are defective. Fuck yourself in the ass. I didn't say that part to him, even though I wanted to, but I was. At that point, I got annoyed. He's like, here, you bring it back, you get your refund, don't contact me again. The moral of the story is, I don't care if someone has 1,000% rating on eBay, it does not mean they're not a scumbag. You're going to love my JVC. Anyway, let's go. ReviewTechUSA here, and last night on RTU streams, I had a stream. What's funny is I wasn't even going to stream last night, but I decided to. That's why I want Kyle one banger deck. And we watched some ordinary Not
deck.
gamers on Mudahar's video called Boogie 2988 is completely pathetic. Now, I don't know how it transpired. I don't know if people were baiting Boogie to come on the show, or he said he wanted to come on the show. The shirt is fucking clean from then. Jesus Christ. My balls smell beautiful right now. Thank you. Show. Needless to say, it doesn't matter. I sent him a Zoom link, and he came on, and we started discussing things. Dude, part of it's fun. Like, here's the thing. Oh, Rich, the drama is for views, which I'm not, like, a drama-only channel. Like, it just, yeah, this is stuff I would watch anyway. Like, if I'm working on something, I'll watch, like, Duty streams, Snort Hogan, Snort Brunel, and I'm seeing what stupid shit DSP is up to, which he's probably either yelling at his audience or begging. Breaking news. About his documentary that just came out. And then I don't know how this transpired because it was all a blur. Man, look at, he almost has a Keemstar kind of beard here, the quartering. This, according to Quantum, this means that everything I say about him, because I have his picture behind me, this is actually Photoshop from him being at a zoo by himself pointing at a dinosaur. I think it was a dinosaur. He was at a zoo, and I think it was like a dinosaur statue, and he was just like, who did he ask to take the picture too? Hey, a random person over here. I'm mentally ill, and I jumped on the hood of my wife's car, but I need to look like I'm having fun. I'm gonna point at this fucking fake dinosaur. Take a picture of me. You can't. Like, you can't. And so, but anyway, he thinks because I have this that I'm obsessed with him, and anything that I say is a moot point about him. That's what he does. He never holds himself accountable. He tries to attack the credibility of the other person. Now, if you want to make an argument that I'm obsessed with Phil, you would probably have something to go with there. No, dude, I'm not obsessed with you. But when you jump on the hood of someone's fucking car, yeah, I'm going to talk about it. I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you. Because I was more stoned than I've been in over 6 months. Mudahar came. I really was. And it all kicked in right when they really started fighting. That was fun. That was awkward. That was like, I probably, if I was in a much better state, would have a lot to say right now. But I can't even use words.
Fujiwara Subaru Addict donated $15. Dad, you missed all my supers. I thought you loved me.
Did I? Who am I missing? I'm obsessed with me. No shit. No side conversation. Yeah. Don't be. Yeah. I'm like Phil. You can't talk about anything else except me. Oh my God. I can't believe that's something he really, not exactly like that, but essentially said. You have to talk about the game or Phil. The fuck are they going to talk about, Phil? Your beard? Came in. Now again, I don't know if he was baited to come in or he wanted to come in, but needless to say, I sent him a Zoom link. And then he did say, pay attention. Like a class. Keemstar showed up in the chat and wanted Boogie to leave because he said I was milking it, which I still don't understand, Keem. Someone came on my show and I asked him questions. Which again, he's Keemstar. He's petty. He was just pissed off. He said I was milking this and there was milk all over the place and udders were squeezed. It was absolutely insane. The fuck are you talking about? Here is everything that went down in my live stream last night with Mudahar and Boogie there. And yes, Gaps, I agree. Because it was a hell of a show. Also, shout out to the Lolcow podcast because Keemstar told me to shout it out. And if I don't shout it out, he'll cry. And then the tears will fall down his beard. And his beard is dyed. And the dye will drip on his desk. And if the dye drips on his desk, then he'll have...
I'm like, this guy. I want to come say hi. How you doing?
Shout out to the Love of Mess.
Breasts.
So there's your
Udimate
shout out
Cyborg
that you're
donated
forcing me to do.
$15.74. Hey YO
Enjoy the chaos.
Mr.
I can hear you now, sir.
Tally Banana
Hey,
me first come and I wanna come home.
What about horse coming home? Why is StreamLabs not open? I'm sorry. The fuck am I doing? Oops. Mr. Telltale to Live Banana May 1st come. I want to come home. I know it has something to do with Phil, but Dad, you missed Fujiwara. Look at your supers real quick, dude. Dad, my super chat. Well, I saw that one. Dad, please look at my Twitter. It's 30-second video of Boogie that aged like fine wine. Okay. I'm obsessed with me. I know you are.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing well.
I can't talk too long. I'm over here on Twitch at the moment.
Okay.
I'm live streaming.
Oh, I do wear this shirt a lot, though. It is clean. I do mean that. But I do wear this shirt a lot.
And Super Mario Wonder. Feels good to be playing video games again for a change. On live stream, you know? Normally, I just, like, sit around and bitch about stuff.
Oh, look. Phil's orgasm face. You know what? I was talking about that when Jay was here. And this is, I think, all we got to because Jay and I can't shut the fuck up. Kind of like when I'm alone, too. You hear that, like, passive-aggressive tone in his voice. Like, hey, you know, people are just bitching about me. It's not like I put out a almost 2-hour fucking documentary meant to expose me. But I'm still pissed that people are talking about me. Make fucking sense to me for the love of Christ.
How you doing, Rich?
I'm doing well. What's going on?
Not
What
much
today?
Not much. Somebody asked me, said that you wanted me on here, so I thought I'd come say hi.
Yeah.
Did you watch the doc? What'd you think?
Well, let me add context to that. People were saying he wanted to come on, like I think I said in the intro. I think he was baited to come on, and I was baited to talk to him. It doesn't matter either way. Here he is. It's interesting.
Breasts.
It's what
Dr.
was
Sexy
your
Coco
incentive?
donated $15. Hey Rich, I have the results from your lab work and well, I don't know how to say this, so I'll just come out and say it. You
Yeah,
have
say
a
it.
small penis. Now, having a small penis doesn't mean we need to start worrying yet. To be continued.
Abby just said I have a clit-sized cock. For putting something out so damning about yourself.
There's a lot of different answers to that. I think I didn't get paid anything, though I did get paid $2,000 to travel up to Cleveland to take some photos and stuff to promote the thing. But I didn't get like paid to do anything. My thought process on it was everyone has like this mystique about me. They think that I'm like this guy or that guy or whatever. I don't
Of course, out of all fucking times, too, the Stream Deck soundboards fuck up.
mind admitting what I've actually done. I don't mind admitting that I lost a shitload of money on crypto. I don't mind admitting that I spent a lot of money traveling the coast to coast and spend money on girls. I don't mind admitting that stuff about me. I'm very open about that.
Yeah, but you admit that and then go to your audience for money. That's what the problem was. You, without a doubt, put yourself in this situation. And not that being suicidal isn't serious. It is. But that's always like, well, I thought I was going to kill myself. I thought I wasn't going to be here. I thought I was like, you can't have that. You can't, you're still here. And that can't be your fallback for every single life decision.
I'm comfortable with it. It's the stuff that people think is bullshit about me, right? Like, oh, he's abusive to women and he did this and he did that. I didn't do any of that shit, you know? So I thought...
But I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the exact stuff that was in your documentary.
You know, let's make this thing. Let's make it a piece of art. Let's make YouTube history. And then there's a quote from Game of Thrones, right? Never forget who...
Let me ask you a question. 2018 definitely wasn't your peak year, and you almost made, before taxes, obviously, $500,000. You've had bigger years than that. Where the hell?
No, that was my peak. What are you? Are you?
I don't believe that. And he knows there's no way to prove that because I forgot YouTube did something with the monetization system, so you can't look back a certain amount of years. But even if he made, you can't tell me there hasn't been other years he made
Dr. Sexy
around that.
Coco donated $15. There are support groups for the small pennies. There are medications we can try.
There really is.
I don't want to make any promises though. I think it's time you make some changes and begin living a small penis lifestyle.
Listen.
I'd recommend you bring your family in for support.
Listen to me. The fucking guy, Game Dude, had the TLC tugger. I'm watching a band stream who is watching a video which is of his stream. Yeah, I know. It's weird watching it. It's not like, hey, let's watch me jerk off to myself. That's not what I'm doing. But this is where it began.
Insane? No, that was the most I ever made ever. And it's only because of sponsors. You realize 90% of the Francis videos either got no ads or very low quality.
Yeah, Boogie, but that was years upon years later when people stopped giving a fuck about them anyway. When they got limited ads, they already had millions of views, dude.
Ads. You know that, right?
Yeah, but that's a different era, dude. Like,
no, that's the entire time from the first Francis character all the way up to the very...
Bullshit. In 2013, those videos were not demonetized. Filthy Frank videos were monetized in 2016, Boogie. Did I call him Phil? Freudian slip. Boogie. What is George doing now, by the way? I don't see him. Is he still making music? I don't see it as much.
In those videos either got fully demonetized or they got the lowest common denominator ads. And so...
You're lying.
Francis videos getting millions of views. I made maybe $1,000, $2,000, $3,000.
He would never do that. He refers to it's no longer the incident, now it's the accident. Like, Phil, how is it an accident? What did you... Like, okay, you accidentally left the camera on. I guess that would be your counter. But did you like slip over a wet mop and then next thing you know, your dick is in your hand and you start stroking it? Oh, I can't stop this goddamn mop. Next thing you know, I'm slipping on the floor, then I'm jerking my penis to completion. Hate when that happens. Hey, Rich, that stream was epic. I think Keemstar thinks about it. It did the podcast a favor. Not my. Now, the thing is, it's getting a lot of traction. But it on paper, no. I wouldn't be the stream to do that. You know what I mean? Plenty of other streams.
On each of those? In some cases, I spent more breaking an Xbox or breaking a TV than I made.
Liar! Goddamn fucking liar. And this is pre-adpocalypse payouts. This is per view pay. This is before YouTube was your income was dependent on
Nothing touch me, fuck your mother.
This is before YouTube counted watch time. They counted views. Stop it, Boogie. You're lying. You're making it like I haven't been doing this shit. Not as long as you. That's Phil getting angry at Super Mario Wonder.
Nothing touch me, fuck your mother.
Like, come on, man. Those videos at a time, if Filthy Frank's videos were fully monetized in 2016, your friends' videos compared to those, dude, were milquetoast. They were G-rated, even if you did swear, compared to Filthy Frank videos. And his shit was monetized. Don't tell me you didn't make bank back then, Boogie. You had fucking Sony at the time give you a PlayStation 4 because you were such a big name. Remember that? Don't piss on me and tell me it's raining, dude. Shit on me instead and tell me it's brownies.
For the Francis sketches. Yeah. The real money was in sponsorships, and I had a bunch of sponsorships in 2018, and
you made a shit ton of ad revenue. Anyone who's been doing this for like more than 5 years can tell you that. Yeah, but that's post-adpocalypse. Even pre-adpocalypse, dude, Troll, I'm telling you, you whipped out, he just tripped over a bucket and he started jerking off. You can't tell me that you were making bank because you were getting.
Do you want to know how much money I made through AdSense from the beginning of time to now?
Sure.
About $1.2 million since
You made more than that. Come on, dude.
Since 2007. About 1.2 is it's less than 1.
You weren't partnered. He wasn't partnered back then, though. When did he get partnered?
0.6. I know that. It might be less than 1.5. I think it's 1.2, 1.3 million. It's what I made across 17 years.
That makes no sense. Yeah,
I mean,
it's mathematically impossible. Don't believe it.
Well, I'll send you a screenshot right now if you want to see it. I don't really care.
Dude, what drives me insane the most about that whole thing, instead of the hookers, you could have paid off your fucking house, dude. Who cares you had to have Arkansas 8s? Oh, no. And I don't know. I mean, I understand it's part of his mental illness, but to pay for the, they don't really want to be with you, dude. You're just paying to hang out with you. Like, it's fake. It's not real. Whatever.
I've always been very open about this.
I mean, you made half of that in one year?
No. Ad revenue that year was probably $1,500 or $150,000. It was all sponsorships. Which is why when people did that organized letter writing campaign to get rid of all my sponsors, they killed me. That ended me.
People are asking. He would pay for the girlfriend experience. Ugh. Why would... I don't know. I'd rather just fucking jerk off. It's cheaper. But I don't have the same issues as Boogie have. I have my own, but why, when you made that much money, did you not pay off your house?
Well...
Here we go. Again. He's going to do it again.
dead people don't live in houses, right? And so why pay off a house if you don't plan to live? Right? If you're going to blow your brains out, if you're going to swallow a bunch.
And it's tough to be annoyed at this because I don't want anyone to me to downplay suicide or suicidal thoughts as something very serious. But that's always, his mental illness is always his go-to for every single bad mistake he's made. Give it up. In the beginning, people had empathy for you because people are human. They understand. I mean, you're going to have the trolls, but whatever. But you use it for every single fucking mistake that you make. Every single one. It's enough. Going through almost $1 million and it's saying it's just mental illness. Nah, dude. It's over. You can't play that card anymore. It's tiring. I'm not all there upstairs, and I hold myself accountable. No, and no one's perfect to a degree.
Bunch of pills. Why would you pay off your house? Blow the money and then blow your brains out.
Yeah, but you seem to keep going to that for all of your bad financial decisions. Oh, wow, I did say some lucid stuff there, Rich. Thank you. Oh, dude, he sends me birds all the time. Dr. Sexy Coco, if I have up a tweet, I could guarantee you within, like, at worst 2 minutes, Natsu will have a reply birds. Without fucking question. It is guaranteed or your bird's back. I don't know how he does it. Maybe he has some, like, automated thing on his phone, and bless his heart if he does. But he will, it could be 2 a.m., it could be 2 in the afternoon. Natsu could be walking down the aisle getting married. If I post something on Twitter, he is writing birds under it while he's walking down the aisle. I used to have AdSense YouTube channel. He's laying. He's laying? Boogie's laying on you? That could be a problem, Bobby. My friend constantly uses her autism as an excuse for everything from screwing up to being a complete jerk. Yeah, I mean... And I don't understand the complexities of autism, so I'm not, but it's like, don't you want to work on that then? I don't know. I mean, I'm a very flawed person, and I'm sure people could point a mirror at me about things I'm overlooking right now, and I would agree with you on my flaws, but I feel like if he was actually going to do it, he'd have cared about the house or his money to still attaching a personal value like that to know it's a desire to live still. Oh, no. What is my editor? What is Jay? Why do I keep calling my editor? He's going to fire me if I keep doing that. What is he sending me?
I packed it up and took it to Dunkin' Donuts, which as a New Englander, I am required by law to visit at least once per month. I'd hoped to test its performance on public Wi-Fi, but this was a total bust. Dunkin', like many chains, airports, libraries, hotels, and other locations offering guest Wi-Fi, requires you to visit a website and acknowledge its terms of service before allowing you onto their network. And the portal has no web browser to allow such an interaction. That is a huge bummer because pretty much any place you'd want to use it outside your house is going to require that initial login.
Oh, God.
I packed it up and took it to Dunkin' Donuts, which as a New Englander, I am required.
I'm going to place bets that there's a lot of people that bought the porthole. Porthole, what is that? I sound like Phil trying to sound intelligent. A lot of people who bought the portal thinking that it was a standalone device. I'm fucking telling you, there are a lot of people that are going to be getting a porthole for their buttholes, and they're going to try this shit, and they're going to be like, oh, this is a streaming device. Like, I just, like, get the, what is that? The backbone, I think it's called, or the, whatever bone that you hook up to your Android or iPhone. Just get that. You can stream your fucking games there. It's essentially the same fucking thing. Get a Steam Deck. Stream your games that way. Get an ROGL. I don't get an ROGL. I get another competitor. Fucking Ioneo has 78,000 different options. And then I'll have 1,000 more tomorrow. I'm telling you, there are people that bought the porthole. We're going to call it the porthole because I'm an asshole. Thinking that it's going to just like, oh, I could just it's just like cut down versions of the games. Just like a Steam Deck. Nope. It is a streaming device.
Congratulations.
Breasts.
Breast as well.
Dr. Sex E Coco donated $15. I'm gonna get serious for a minute. I've gone through professional treatment because I was suicidal. During that time, I met a lot of great people. I don't think I've met anybody who blames their problems on it as much as Boogalization does.
Oh, yeah, you did go through that, dude. I remember you talking about that. That you were in a... Yeah, that's his crutch to make mistakes. I did this stupid thing on social media. I said all this shit because of my mental illness. I spent all of my money because of my mental illness. I have hookers pretend to be my girlfriend for insane amounts of money. My mental illness. You can't, Boogie, there's a lot of people who have gone through horrible, horrible things. Anyway, let's watch this. I'm going into all these fucking tangents.
Well, that's because because of all my bad financial decisions. That's why I made them. I wouldn't have made them otherwise. Why else would I have made them? What would be the reasoning behind it?
Dude, people who aren't suicidal make bad financial decisions all the time. There's one I have right here.
Philip Burnell is a man.
Oh, yeah. Let me show you guys something. I don't think I played this on stream yet. Real quick. Am I signed into Twitter here? Is it going to show all my DMs and... What's happening here? Don't bait me with this.
It's time for hard news.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, before I forget about stuff, it's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, and everyone's favorite segment. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a time officially for DSP News here on the Level 1 Podcast. And
wait, DSPN? You know what? Yeah, let's skip this because we'll never get through it. And most of you have seen it. You've been here. This is new from Blow Blacks. Did I say Blow Blacks? I meant Bow Blacks. I meant Blow Blacks. I meant Blow Blacks. I meant Blow... No. I'm not going to say his name again. Let's just go. Yeah, dude. I remember I always bring this up. I brought a date back to my apartment back in the day when the Wii U was still, well, it was never relevant, but it was Nintendo's main home console. And I was like, oh, what's that screen? I was like, oh, it's the Wii U. She's like, oh, is that an add-on for the Wii? This is like years after it was, I think it was either, yeah, it was years after the Wii U launched. It was like, anyway, and I have a feeling it's going to be the same thing with the Portal. People are thinking that it's a fucking standalone. Oops.
So as many of you guys know, I have probably been the person to document Keemstar the most out of anybody on YouTube. And I'm not joking when I say that one of the most insane and hilarious clips of Keemstar just got released today. So for...
that is true. Yes. Bo Blacks is accurate about that one. I'm going to have to think about saying his name because if I say it the other way, I'm going to get canceled. I did not mean to say that.
Context, Keemstar has started a project called Lolcow Live, where Boogie2988, Wings of Redemption, and Tommy C do a podcast together, and then the farmers consisting of Turkey Tom, Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers, and Nicholas Diorio react and laugh at those Lolcow podcast episodes. But before this format for the show was announced, Boogie and Mudahar got into some drama unrelated to the podcast, which caused Mudahar to make a response video on his 3 million subscriber channel, something that Boogie...
So, was Mudahar incorrect? Like, not that it really fucking matters, 18 or 19. Does it make a difference? But I think Mudahar was wrong about that, right? But oh my God, like, what? She was 18 and she was 19 as opposed to 18 and a half. Woo!
he would
I could see if she was like 25 and that's when he started talking to her and people were accusing him of her being 17. Then I would want to jump in front of it. But whatever, weird as it was, 18 or 19, she's legal. So, whatever. Reporting live from DS, there are 0 contributions. Yes. Dude, he's back to like the hardcore 2016 begging again. Like, he doesn't have money for groceries. He doesn't have money for new releases. I'm telling you, he's gonna. If we're gonna be going full circle, he gets caught jerking off again.
obviously be dying to respond.
No. Now you're calling me? You've barely got through anything.
But was holding himself back as he promised that he would only talk about drama on Keemstar's Lolcow podcast. But with the podcast being a week away from launching and Boogie being Boogie, he couldn't help himself and decided to go onto ReviewTechUSA's live stream in order to talk to him about this drama, which caused Keemstar to absolutely lose it in
Yeah, Rich is milking. What am I milking? You're just mad because you wanted all the milk for yourself. I did not squeeze any udders, Beardstar.
ReviewTechUSA's stream chat, claiming twice.
Don't let Rich milk you. He's making it sound like I'm going to jerk him off. Oh. What was that line from the, like, it was with Robert De Niro and Ben Still? I have nipples. You want to milk me?
That Boogie has been kicked from Lolcow Live. And if you thought that was an overreaction, listen to these voice memos Keemstar left Boogie right after he left ReviewTechUSA's stream at Keem's request.
Fuck you and your stupid fucking head. Your fucking retarded fucking head. I talked to you before you went on.
Yeah, I can guarantee that Bo Black's video is not monetized. That's why I had to take it out and put breasts.
My other group chat, people were like, oh, Boogie's calling into Rich. I fucking called you. We spoke. I said, don't give Rich the tea. Your exact words to me were, oh, I'm just going to go on there and tell him I'm busy, right? So you call into Rich. You tell him I'm busy. He starts milking you. You start answering.
He starts jerking you off. Keem, I'm just asking questions because people said he wanted to come on the show. They baited him into coming on. I didn't bait shit. They baited me into thinking that he wanted to come on. Doesn't matter. He came on.
Every fucking question because you're an attention fucking freak, and then you have a face-off with Muta on Rich's stream. The face-off.
The way he says Rich's stream, you can hear he's like, God damn it. Out of all the people to get the benefits from this, it's ReviewTechUSA. Just got here to a lot. We're kind of getting warmed up, so you missed a little bit.
Between you and Muta.
Why is it Muta? Yeah, why is he saying Muta like Mewtwo or something like that? Yes, this is all AI.
Should be on your podcast. That's monetized. That you make money on. Fuck you and your stupid fucking head. This is not a mistake. This is not an accident, you fucking retard. You
Jesus fucking Christ.
Did this on purpose. I talked to you before you went in.
I told Jay, I'm like, I know YouTube's become a little more lax with language. I'm like, but just leave in the last retard. The rest of the retards, get rid of them, replace them with either blanking it out or breasts. But the way he says the last one you're going to see, as I was searching for a vertical stand for my PS5 Slim, walking around to the different tech stores in the mall, I almost fucking passed out laughing when I heard him say this.
I fucking hate you. Fuck you. All the time and effort into this fucking show to help you guys out, and you can't do the simplest task. I fucking hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Retard.
And again, according to Chris the Narc, like Boogie, Keemstar was being sarcastic about him getting on his knees and begging. Boogie took it literal. Oh, we got a check mark in the chat. Mental, what's good? It's not that I give people who have check marks preferential treatment. I'm curious to see where people who are YouTubers come from.
Yeah, obviously I fucked up. I was just going to go there to promote the show. I didn't know Muda was going to come in there and pull his shit.
Why would you come on my fucking stream? My stream is not relevant. I mean, I don't get, like, sub 300 numbers like DSP, but I'm not, you know, I'm no critical. The fuck would you come on my show for? You would get, like, 10 extra people to watch.
I should have left when Muda showed up and said, save it for the show. But you're right. I respect your decision. Let me know if you need any of the passwords or anything like that. I'll be glad to hand them over. And,
Muta. Jerk off Boogie and Muta.
Let me have a change of mind. And also, you didn't call me and you didn't talk to me.
There's over 1,200, but that's because there's something especially juicy going on. This is not normal.
You sent me a message here, but you didn't call and talk to me. We didn't talk. I mean, I understand you're upset right now, but we didn't talk.
I need you to fuck off. Like, seriously.
How do you really feel, Keem? Don't hold back at all. Not just, hey, you know, I'm sorry, Keem. I need you to fuck off. Oh, thank you.
Fuck off. I need you to get on your fucking hands and knees.
He's gonna do it. See, look, I do stupid shit on my streams. I kiss birds. I get shirtless for the 50 donos. You know the deal. I would not. Christ himself could tell me to grovel and get on my knees and beg, and I wouldn't do it. Ask me if I would do it for Keemstar. I think you know the answer. Sorry if anybody friends me on Discord and I didn't notice. I don't use it all the time. I never use Discord. I accept all friend requests. Come talk to me. Well, don't come talk to me on there because I never use Discord.
Have your girlfriend fucking film you and say, I'm sorry, Keemstar. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm sorry, fucking
doing it. He's doing
Tommy C, Nicholas Diorio, Muta, fucking Tom, everybody that's even fucking cared about the Lolcow podcast. I'm such a selfish.
Yeah, he's going Gordon Ramsay. That's a good analogy. That is an excellent analogy. Yo, I've seen Gordon Ramsay like straight up like pull. There was a dude in a restaurant and he was really worried, Gordon Ramsay. This is back when he was younger, about getting a Michelin star. And a homeboy just went and fucking Gordon Ramsay just went and like brought him back. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, if someone lays a hand on you, like, how do you? I don't know. I'd want to fucking slap the taste out of his mouth when you touch me. It's so like that's not. When Boogie says I'll hand over the password the way he says, it just rubs me that he is either batshit or phony or
breasts.
Both. Yeah, and breasts. Yes, breasts. Why is nothing popping up at all? Well, here I am, Captain Nipples. Well, hello, Jesus. How are you? Sorry about that. Let me close that so I don't accidentally dox someone else. That was fun. Well, here's the thing about Keemstar. He's wealthy and old, so he could just be everywhere. He doesn't have to work another day in his life. So Keemstar could like show up at my house tomorrow and bring me a sandwich. Play spats if that would happen.
Attention fucking retard that I want attention. I want to be in conversation so bad that I gave the entire storyline of what's been.
Keemstar, as much as Boogie I think is an absolute dumbass, especially right now, admittedly I heard he was reluctant to come on at first. He got baited to come on. I got baited by people telling me that he wanted to come on. That's what happened. But he did spill 8 gallons of tea on here. Not that I wasn't willing to take it.
Happening on episode.
Oh my God! You don't think, dude? Oh, I'm sure. I wonder what happened after he fed Fuzzy Tube cheese. Maybe he shit on his chest. It's like, dude, that was such a weird fucking thing. Like, hey, oh, look, FouseyTube's here. Try my cheese. The fuck? Why cheese? Here, look, dude, I got this amazing cheese. That's great. I don't fucking care about your cheese. Why am I here? Why is Keemstar feeding me fucking cheese? It's one of the strangest things I've ever seen.
One to fucking ReviewTechUSA.
I know I'm stopped. Oh no. What is with everybody sending me Twitter links? What the fuck is going on? Between the PlayStation... Oh, God. Oh, God. I mean, they might as well play it up, Chris. If you want to get eyes on the show, use this. It started as a gag. Or it's not as a gag. It started real. Play it up now. Play up Boogie's instability. I'll be shirtless. Picture of Terry Crews. Well, that would... Terry... If there's some way you could blend Mike Tyson with Sexy Coco... Hold on. Yeah, comma, it's fine, LOL, period. Tonight would have been a mess anyway. Yeah, that works. I'd rather have her on another night when this shit isn't going on. Sexy Coco is, if you could combine together Terry Crews and Mike Tyson.
Because I'm so thirsty to just to talk to someone. I'm that big of a fucking loser. Make that video, you piece of shit.
I'm sorry, Tommy C. I'm sorry, Daddy Keemstar.
The fact that I know this isn't staged now, which I'm still having a hard time swallowing that pill, Chris. I do trust you, but I mean, come on. Now I know why he paid $200,000 to have hookers fuck him and be friends with him. Here it is. Here it is. He is groveling right now. I wonder if he's hard. He probably gets off on this shit. I'm going to have it. My next beat I'm going to make, Florida. There's another dude, the one who screams at Splatoon. I'm going to have him in the intro. It's going to be a real beat. It's not going to be a parody. But I'm going to have like that clip right there. And the dude who is the guy who Putz 12. I meant to do, he wouldn't have fit in this Souls beat anyway, though. That's too serious, but.
I'm sorry, Nicholas Di Fiorio. I don't know how to pronounce him. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm fucking sorry. It was fucking stupid of me to go on Rich's fucking show and give away the fucking storyline. I'm a fucking attention hog piece of shit.
I can't. This is real, too. I can't, but subconsciously I can't accept it. This is like some kink shit. Keemstar was probably like, oh, what the fuck is he doing? Well, if you ever wonder why Boogie can't get a real job, this clip alone is, I think, are you going to put any sound bites? The ReviewTechUSA, yes. I don't advocate violence, but can I borrow enough money from you to fly to Arkansas so I could slap this guy? Don't slap him. He may shoot you. Plus, I don't condone violence. You know what's funny is that people thought the whole thing with Boogie shooting doing that warning shot was... People are like, I'm a filmmaker. That was obviously set up. I'm like, I don't think it was set up with Frank Hassel. At first, someone's convinced me. Because I thought the first thing at first, too, was staged. And then I thought it was real. And then someone's like, all right, I guess you're right, it's staged. And then he ended up almost going to jail. Yeah, dude. I don't know. Yeah, see this. Yes, sorry, hold on. I'm streaming right now, period.
It was fucking stupid. I should have left the moment Muda came on. I'm fucking stupid. And I'm fucking sorry. I understand your decision. I'll hand over any passwords you need, wherever you want. Sorry.
I just want all of us on the
Now that I know that's allegedly not staged, I don't even know what to fucking say. I don't know what to say.
same page, all right? A couple days ago, Boogie's sitting here fucking getting milked by just random people, by Muta, by everybody. And he's giving his response to drama for free on Twitter. Just spamming it everywhere.
Hey, Keem. Okay, this is where I have to call Keem a dumbass. He just put out a huge fucking like Netflix caliber documentary, or someone did. You don't think people are going to talk about it? They have to go to permission from you to talk about it? Oh, go piss. Go fucking count your dick. I don't want captions. No!
And I say, Boogie, look, all right? No more of that, all right? You want to address drama? You want to address what some people are saying? Some controversy that's going on with Boogie 298? You do it on the podcast. You do it on the podcast where you actually can monetize it.
Here is something interesting that could change the perspective of many things. I don't know if Chris the Narc is still here. Did Boogie already get that $50,000 sign-on bonus? I had thought of that in the car before. I just remembered that I thought of it now. No, apparently none of it was set up. He wasn't set up to come on my show. According to Chris the Narc, who has direct ties to Keemstar.
Breasts.
It wasn't.
Smash Lotus donated $15.35. My question is, why is Boogie rocking back and forth as if he's getting spanked, whipped and dilded, and looking like as if he was enjoying that pain brought upon him and all over his Muta while getting milked like a homogenized milk cow?
I have zero idea. All I know is that the podcast is shared between 3 hosts. Keem just helps them and pushes them to make content. Okay. I don't think Keemstar has the patience to deal. Wings, I think, will be all right. I don't think he has the patience to deal with fucking Boogie's erraticness, though. Blackjack, thank you very much.
And get fucking paid. Boogie, Boogie goes to me, that's a smart idea. That's a really smart idea. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's fucking common sense. There's no intelligence to that whatsoever. A 5th grader could figure that out, right? But you at fucking age 54 haven't figured that out, and you get milked by the fucking most random of person ever. Could just go in and fucking milk you. Get you all riled up. Get you spamming 17 fucking tweets for free. Or teats, really. That's...
Teats? Spamming 17 teats? Boogie's just squeezing 17 titties at once, and it's not a full 12 pairs. There's one random breast that needs a hand on it.
That's what they're called on a fucking cow, because you get milked, you fucking dumb, retarded piece of shit. Anyhow.
Jesus Christ.
Now, after that life lesson that I gave you, right? I find out in another chat that you're going into Rich's stream. ReviewTechUSA. He's going in there. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Boogie's going to go in there and spill all the tea, the beef between him and Muta. He's going to give it to Rich for free. So I hit you up and I tell you, don't do this. And you promise me that you're not going to do it. As soon as you get in there, Rich starts milking you, starts saying, whoa, I don't understand. Why didn't you pay off your house? Your stupid ass falls for the bait. Yeah.
I love how someone comes on my show and me asking questions. Should I... Hey, Keem, let me call you first. Do you mind... I'll have to get a green light from all the people, whether they randomly show up or not, from Keemstar. I have to get permission first. I have to shit now, Keem. Do I need permission from you? I don't really have to shit, at least yet. What? Yeah, I have to get my permission to milk his son that's older than him. He's acting like he's pimp. He kind of is. Yo, that's true. He's kind of acting like his pimp.
because I was going to kill myself and I was going to do this and I was going to do that. So I didn't need to pay for a house. If dead people don't need houses. Why is that on Rich's stream? I want the soundbite on your podcast. It should be on your podcast, not on Rich's stream. Then
Yeah, of course. As a guy who's occasionally dyed his beard, but it's too much of a fucking hassle for me to do it on a regular basis. Yes, he absolutely dyes his beard 100%. Without question. It's unnaturally black.
Muta calls in, all right, which again, I'm mad at Muta too, but I can't be too mad because he doesn't own this podcast. Boogie, you own it.
When you're right, you're right. I shouldn't have went on Rich's thing. And I definitely should have left when Muta came on. And I shouldn't have been talking about any of that shit. You're right.
Wait, why is he mad at Muta? What the fuck is going on? What is going? I am so confused. See, this is why. Don't you dare say I was in on any of this shit. Why is he mad at? Why is he slightly mad at Muta? Well, what am I missing? Is Chris still here? What am I missing with that? But yes, I'm totally in on all this. It's my master plan is to not know anything. Damn, I'm good. Is like.
Right. Again, Mike wants me to promote this doc. I went on to promote the doc. I thought I could also promote the live stream. But you're right. I'm an easily manipulated asshole.
Well, I got manipulated too. People told me you wanted to come on. Coming on this stream to promote what, dude? I mean, this stream is doing decent, but that's because of the tea. Okay, they explained it in the first 6 minutes. Okay. Oh, I was so out of it, dude. I am fairly stoned right now, but nowhere near as bad as I was. I couldn't even formulate a fucking sentence. I was just like... I forgot. Here's one thing I did forget. When they really started going off, I'm like... Even if I was sober, I wouldn't know what to say. I was just shirtless and dancing. I was like this. I'm like, they're just both talking... I could have been as sober as a judge and I wouldn't have understood what's going on. I'm like, I'm just going to start clapping my hands like a seal. Because this is fucking confusing the shit out of me.
So,
and then I was on another planet high on top of that. So it was like, they could have been speaking in Japanese and it would have made more sense to me.
Fucked up. I fucked up.
We also have some DMs between...
Don't give this to Rich. Oh, well, I'll just pop in and say hi. No drama. Boogie, you can't pop into anything. You are like Phil with that. You just get sucked. Once a question is asked, you explode like diarrhea on my chest when a man was up in a tree and I laid under it. If that, if that would happen, that would anyway.
Boogie and Keem that took place during and after Boogie's appearance on ReviewTechUSA's live stream. His name is Rich, so that's what Keem is referring to in this DM, where he says, Boogie, you only talk about drama on the podcast.
I find it funny how he calls me Rich, like me and him have had beers before. I've never met Keem in my life. Fun fact to be a dick though, one time. I don't know what I mentioned, something about an Evercade. And he was like, oh, yeah, buy me one. And I was like, all right, fuck you. I'm going to buy you one. And I actually sent him a fucking Evercade. I don't know why I did it. It made no sense. But I have sent... And I know he fucking liked it because then he got like a whole collection of Evercade shit. I'm a weird fucking dude. Let's go.
Don't give this to Rich. Boogie responds, well, I'll just pop in and say hi. No drama. I don't even know what he wants to talk about.
I didn't know what I wanted to talk about either. People allegedly, and I got duped too, said that you wanted to come on.
Keemstar says, Boogie, he's milking you aboard. Boogie, leave now! God damn it! Why the fuck are...
Bo Black's having that passion there. It was actually, knowing how Keemstar was screaming, it was fairly accurate too. You know what?
Congratulations.
Are you giving this all to Rich? The entire first episode of the podcast is ruined. Why are you doing this? Why? Boogie, you were kicked off the show. Go fuck yourself. Fuck you, fuck.
And the thing is, all I did was stream and react to a Muta video. That's it. There was no other plan. There was no other secret conspiracy. It was just I was streaming and reacting to shit, just like I'm kind of doing now. And here we are, Put up a poll asking chat if I should poop first and then eat my rotisserie turkey or eat. Well, do you feel, dude? If you feel like it's even on the table, then you shit first. Duh. You don't need a poll. There's your poll. Go shit. I fucking hate you. Yeah, I respect that. I gotta piss. I'll be right back. Philip Burnell is a man. Oh yeah, that's what I meant to show you. Yeah, if you even think that you have to poop, you have to poop. Oh, yo, that's the funniest shit I've seen in a while, dude. You're a piece of shit. Thank you. I respect that.
Fuck you, fuck! I fuck.
You're 1 year away from, you turn 20 tomorrow. First off, happy birthday. Secondly, you're 1 year away from everything being mundane and just going downhill. Congratulations.
Fucking hate you. Boogie responds, yeah, I respect that. Keemstar says, do you need attention that much that you just give away our entire fucking second episode? Fucking shoot yourself in the face and end it right now. God, I fucking hate you. Literally the easiest task in the world. You're retarded too, Nick. You don't care if the show fucking succeeds or not. You just want to see the fucking tea, and you got it tonight early. Fuck you. Boogie responds, well, I had no clue Muda was gonna come and show his ass, but I respect your decision, Keem. In retrospect, I should have left when your boy decided to pull his shit, but whatever. Be well, and good luck with the show. Keemstar responds, fuck you, retard. And then Boogie says, Roger. So while this DM conversation was happening between Boogie and Keem, this is what was going on at the same time on Rich's live stream.
I'm so sorry. I'm done with some shit. Read your tweet again, if you don't mind.
When you tell people a girl you meet just turned 18, it creeps us all out. You're a gross.
See, I never said that though. So that's
Keemstar said that. Keemstar told us.
Yeah, but I didn't, and that's what's important. You said that I said it.
Okay, so then
you said that I said it. You said that I said it. You said that I said it. You just there.
Yeah, because
read it again.
That you said it.
But I never did.
What am I gonna do?
Well, anyway.
Okay, then
so
Keemstar
hey,
there you go.
Lolcow chat, or sorry,
Why do you
Lolcow
work
live
with
stream.
the guy that just slandered you? What the fuck? You're such a bitch.
I'm a forgiving guy, man. Why? Fuck it. Keemstar's gonna.
Your boss was being sarcastic and you crawled on the floor begging for mercy. Boogie, if that wasn't staged, and I still can't, Chris, I trust you, but I still can't swallow that pill. That is the most cuck thing I've ever seen. Like, when you look up cuck, if that is not staged, you see that. That is, you can't get any more cuck than that.
You're gonna make me money. I'm just here to make money. Well, anyway,
I wasn't gonna mention a private
Keemstar's
chat.
asking me to save it for the Lolcow podcast. I'm gonna save it for the Lolcow podcast.
And that comment of Muda calling Boogie a bitch aged like fine wine, considering that not even an hour after that, Boogie was literally on his hands and knees begging for forgiveness.
Yo, did he get the money up front? I still want to find that out, because this changes a lot of the perspective about him right now. Because if he has, well, after taxes, what would it be, like 30-something K in the bank? He's not as dire. And his channel, he's still streaming. He's still making some money. I never did. I never did. I never did. That was when I reached peak stonedness. Was like right before that, and it was one of the most bizarre things I've been stoned and witnessed.
From Keemstar, who a couple minutes prior just told him to kill himself. But as pathetic as Boogie is acting in this situation,
Well, Jesus Christ, Keemstar. Fucking shoot yourself in the face and end it right now. God, I fucking hate you. Jesus Christ. You're telling... Oh, dude. Come on. Yeah, Boogie's being an asshole, but you're telling a guy who has admitted to be suicidal on many occasions. He uses it as a crutch, too. It can be both. To shoot himself in the face. Really? That's a huge L, man. Come on. That's just gross, dude. That ain't funny.
Keemstar is not off the hook either, as I think everyone can agree that Keemstar's reaction to Boogie going on Rich's stream was way over the top and pretty...
Yeah, like I said, he could have been annoyed. From a business perspective, like, if I started up this podcast and allegedly gave them $50,000 each, which, if you have that money in the bank, Boogie, you're being weird then. Wait, can't understand how Boogie keeps doing the same pathetic crap. And yeah, Keemstar should have never gone there with, yeah, that was insane. That was a major fail. And thank you for being a member for 10 months. I do genuinely appreciate that. The real victim here is the 20-year-old who had no idea what she got herself into. Yeah, and I've said that, look, adult legal thing, whatever. But to make it so serious and to make her part of your brand, this is going to be like a scarlet letter long after you're gone, Boogie, for her. With how public you've made her. It's not a good look.
Pretty unjustified considering that the Lolcow podcast never even planned...
Yeah, Phil did dodge a bullet.
to have a confrontation between Boogie,
no pun intended with that, seriously, but,
and Muda directly, as the format is Boogie doing a podcast with Wings and Tommy, and then Muda reacting to it after the fact with Nicholas Diorio and Turkey Tom. So the confrontation that happened on Rich's stream is something we never would have gotten with the Lolcow podcast anyways. As for the logic behind people not watching the Lolcow podcast because the confrontation happened on Rich's stream, I think it's kind of flawed because Rich's podcast was just one instance of Boogie talking about drama, and more drama is undoubtedly going to happen with him in the future, so if anyone wants to see that consistent output of Boogie's take on his own drama, that's going to be on the Lolcow podcast, which was heavily promoted by Boogie during that live stream.
Anyway.
Yeah, and wouldn't that, if anything, again, this was not purposeful, wouldn't shit like this happening just across the board? Again, my streams aren't big enough to make that much of a dent, but cumulatively, Boogie being a train wreck, wouldn't that be beneficial for the podcast? I don't know. I almost think Boogie's groveling is definitely a sign of abuse. For that, my heart goes out to him. Autistic. Yeah, the fact that he likes that, or like, I don't know. If someone sarcastically or not told me to grovel, I would tell him to eat shit.
By the way, I'm not even supposed to talk about this stuff here. You gotta go to the Lolcow podcast. You want to hear shit like this. Go follow the Lolcow podcast. You'll be really glad you did. Everybody go right now to the Lolcow.
Yeah, but he did spill a lot of shit there too, if we're going to be objective. He did say this, but he did also, you know what I mean?
Lolcow podcast, Lolcow live on YouTube, Lolcow live on Twitch, Lolcow live on Instagram. I mean, at the end of the day, I said this on the Lolcow podcast. You'll have to wait to hear it there. But you want to hear my point of view of it, you got to listen to the Lolcow podcast.
Keemstar's yelling at me saying that I'm milking Boogie. Probably
Everybody...
because we both have breasts.
Keemstar is going to be happy, and I'll tell you why, because I'm telling everyone here that they have to subscribe to the Lolcow podcast if they want to see me, Tommy C, Jordy, Mudahar, Keemstar fucking going at each other's throats fucking one day a week.
That was me trying to get Jay on the show, but he was sleeping.
For the rest of your lives until one of us blows our brains out. Get Lolcow podcast live, Lolcow live.
Brains out.
Follow it on the YouTubes or however one of us dies, gets hit by a truck, whatever, I don't know. But follow us at Lolcow Live. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Instagram.
Listen.
You can find us on Twitter. You can find us everywhere.
As well as promoted by Keemstar in the chat, and linked directly by Chris the Narc 8 separate times. So anybody watching the Confrontation on Rich's stream is well aware of the existence of the Lolcow podcast, and know where to find more Boogie drama content if they want to see that. If anything, giving them a little taste of what could be on that podcast through Rich's stream would incentivize people to watch Lolcow, not turn them away. What does turn them away is the incessant promotion of the podcast before even one episode has released. Keemstar has been talking about this non-stop on his socials, which makes sense because it is his project, but letting people know that this podcast exists a million times before one episode comes out on his own platform wasn't enough for him, so he demanded that other people promote it as well.
Shout out to the Lolcow podcast, because Keemstar told me to shout it out, and if I don't shout it out, he'll cry, and then the tears will fall down his beard, and I made sure to be a dick about it. No, I was not paid to do that, by the way. His beard is dyed, and the dye will drip on his desk, and if the dye drips on his desk, then he'll have a mess on his desk, and then he said I'll have to come up there and clean his desk. So there's your shout out that you're forcing me to do.
It even got to the point where people responded to YouTubers wanting to talk to Boogie on stream by saying that he won't and that it will be on the Lolcow podcast, with Boogie being the good little servant he is, liking those tweets by Keemstar and blocking a Cheeto for even asking him to come onto the stream. And
Wait. He's really doing like he really is a cuck. Like, he gets off on being subservient.
Surprisingly, all of this Boogie gatekeeping and obnoxious promotion resulted in the podcast barely making it to just under 2K subscribers, and the teaser that was uploaded afterwards getting under 1K views in the first hour, with the podcast doing well.
Yikes.
Well, when actual content is uploaded to it and people have something to
okay, that first episode did pretty good.
Watch and promote and share with each other organically. And people still watched it despite the Confrontation on Rich's stream getting well over 100k views on its own. So
it's actually pushing, I think it's over 200,000 now, because everyone's been citing it for their shows. That's why. Everyone's been citing it for their shows, so it's like, I'm like, holy fuck.
So obviously people were able to watch both and enjoy both, despite Keemstar screaming that that wouldn't be the case.
No, you're not calling it drunk.
Had Boogie to the point of telling him to kill himself. So yeah, overall, not super.
Yeah, dude, why would you do that? Why would you do that, Keem? That was terrible, dude. That was fucking terrible. Oh, God. This man, he has an ass. What the fuck was I looking at was pertinent to the show? I forgot. Yeah. I'm gonna give all my profits to Keem.
Super serious drama, the stakes are pretty low, but clearly Boogie, Wings, and Tommy aren't the only Lolcows to be involved in this project. So, if you want to see more shenanigans...
Is Tommy even necessarily a Lolcow? I don't know if I'd put him. And I didn't even mean to, Beal. Wasn't. YouTube is censoring my comments. You know what's funny is I like your name, by the way, when people get into arguments with themselves thinking I'm deleting their comments and I'm not. That is the funniest shit to me in the world. Like, they're literally punching themselves in the face, looking to see who's punching them. Maybe it's YouTube's automated system because you're saying something stupid. Did you ever think of that? Yeah, I'm like Quantum. I sit there curating my comments all day because I'm an asshole.
Begins from all four of the Lolcows. Go check out the Lolcow podcast.
Ooh, that's some juiciness. Do I want to, though? No, I don't. What do I, or maybe I do, or I don't. I can't sit through this again. I already know what happened there. TSPN? No. All right, let's fuck it, Gerard. Let's go. Why did I think I had something else about Boogie, though, and I'm forgetting what it is? I don't know if I want to watch the actual podcast. He's had other controversies. The Completionist? I thought he was like so non-controversial.
Khalil of The Completionist. This is a YouTube channel that I've been watching over the last decade, and I've loved everything he's put out.
Techman771 donated $15. At this point, Jay strongly think Boogie has a humiliation fetish. He must get off from his own misery.
Of course he does. And that's really in the end what hurt his channel. Like, why would you tune in every day? Hey guys, here's why my life is sucking today. People could go into their own lives and do that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, dude, you've been through a divorce, you've been through a terrible childhood. And I'm not trying to downplay it or dismiss it, Boogie, but there's a lot of people who have been through horrible, horrible, horrible things. They watch people to get away from that in most cases, if not 98% of cases. Not like, hey, cool, let me tell you how much my day sucks so you could feel sorry for me. It gets old real quick. Actually, it took a while for you too. You had a very patient audience. Very patient. Yes, he spent about $200,000 total. I'm just answering. I'm seeing these questions now. On escorts and shit. Like, what were they called? Like, it's like a whole girlfriend experience. It's not that you're just sticking your dick in them. Which to me is fucking bizarre. Like, they don't want to be with you. They're just pretending to be because sugar babies. It's a creepy name, but whatever.
To me, he was a YouTuber who would never get into controversy, super kind-hearted, and part of the reason why I had that impression of him outside of his content and just upbeat and positive attitude in general is the fact that he did so many...
Well, that's why G4 picked him, because he's the perfect personality. He's safe and advertiser-friendly. Not knocking the guy. He seems like a... We'll have to see where this lands, because he didn't spend the money on a fucking Ferrari. He didn't pocket the money necessarily. It just stayed somewhere. What makes it really sketchy is, he's like, the money didn't go anywhere, and he was saying that it was going to all these different foundations and shit, especially the UCSF. Did I say that right? Sorry, I've been going through a lot. I've been struggling. I'm starting to feel like being a trucker is taking a lot away. Just lost a relationship. Well, yeah, man, it's I feel bad for you because you're on the road a lot, you know? Everyone, if you like hi-fi horror games, look up Lethal Company on Steam. It's a new big thing. It's $10 and amazing. Support the developer. I'll look into that. Lethal Company. What genre? I know you like horror or sci-fi. In which way?
charity events. One of the most prominent being Indieland, where every year he showcases new indie games that are in development that might be overlooked, with
yes, for $2 you could be my girlfriend. Boom.
All of the proceeds going to the Open Hand Foundation, which is a charity organization he started with his family to
Now, Carl Jobs said this, that however the chips may fall with this, I'm going to keep my pitchfork down for now until I find out the full story. Again, it's weird. It's strange they were saying they were giving it to foundations and they weren't, but the money also was not spent. So I'm going to keep my pitchfork down until I find until I find out the exact reason why. Now, if he spent the money, that'd be a totally different story.
Help fund research towards solving dementia, or at least helping with people who have dementia.
Yeah, but why? Like, you have to... they're not evading taxes. The money's just sitting there. Like, when you have a foundation like that, your tax filings have to be public. So the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? It's a multiplayer. You have to play with a mic. Well, that's not for me then. It's made by like one guy, and last night 31,000 people were playing. Holy shit. I don't like talking to people while I'm playing a game, though. I'm just like, listen, I want to shoot someone in the fucking face and fall asleep. Yes, I'm going to try to get a Steam Deck OLED. That is one I'm going to bite. I actually walked by Gerard at PAX East 2020, and he was refusing to take pics of people because he was scared of COVID while he was at an event with thousands of people. That is a... yeah, that makes no sense either. That's like the equivalent of getting money for charities. Say you're spending it on charities. The money's not being spent on charities, but you're not pocketing the money and stealing it. It's just rotting in an account. That makes no sense. It's like, yeah, I'm nervous about COVID as I'm in a closed area with thousands of people probably coughing and sneezing and probably have COVID.
Breasts.
Just to make. Why do I have something at my door? Okay, it's not the feds. Good. $500 girlfriend experience, $100K for Boogie, and free for DSP. Listen, I don't know. I'm kind of weird. I actually like when women want to actually be with me and not be paid to be with me. Rich, you're paying no matter what. Yeah, but there's a difference between paying for her to want to actually be in the same room with me than like taking him out to dinner, but they actually want to be with you. It's totally different. Also doesn't cost as much either. Oh, Rich, but they're California 10s. Well, you're a fucking idiot. Those California 10s just robbed you. If you do like social stuff, Lethal Company will have you laughing nonstop. It's sci-fi comedy horror. I cannot recommend it enough. I love seeing indie games do well. Rich, lick the shit in my asshole. Do I still have that on here?
I'd like to belch directly in your face right now. Lick the shit in my asshole. I'd like to belch directly in your face right now.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to show you motherfuckers. That's what I meant before. Not this shit. Oh, good. I'm not doxing anyone with my DMs. Cool. Yeah, I went to look for that fucking stand today, and it was nowhere to be found for the Slim. SWAT made him get on his knees with 5 assault starting with his wife and kid. What? Dude, you got to send me something on that. Seriously? That's like one of the worst SWATs in years. Luke Stevens. Usually I don't copy messages, but I'm copying yours. That's definitely newsworthy, sir. Googlefish, you are drunk. I am not picking up right now. If I pick up, I'm going to end up flying to your house and farting in your face. Who wants that? No, well, maybe you. Anyway, we've already seen that. We've already seen that. Where is it? Come on. Bill Gates. I have an obsession with Bill Gates, in case you couldn't tell. Yes.
Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is
Come on.
Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man.
One more time.
Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man.
Tips must have been low. Phil's trying to act funny. You know what it means. Phil has to pretend he has a sense of humor. Oh my God! So Woden's Throne. That's actually pretty dope information. Thank you. That's like one of the worst tweets since the whole thing where someone got killed. So tired of swatting, dude. So it makes me so fucking angry.
In some way, shape, or form.
I forgot to tell you about the swatting story of people trying to swat XQC and getting the wrong address. Oh, shit. Tomorrow is going to be Review Swatting USA. I still got to get this unboxing done, though. So that's going to happen. All right.
Fortunately, today, Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers and Carl Jobs released their investigation into this charity organization and found out that over their 10 years of being active, all of the money they have received from Indieland and other various donors has not been sent to any charities yet. There's just $600K that has been accumulating over a decade, doing nothing in their account. Mudahar tweets this out onto his Twitter, and people obviously start reacting to it, like Shadow Cringelord, who says, "God damn it, he was the dude from OG Normal Boots that was still consistent. Hate to see this." Vadlish says, "It seems weird that Gerard would use his mother's dementia to commit charity fraud. Something makes me think he might not have intended to do it." Rabbit says,
"Yeah, like, we gotta find out, is he just like, you know, all right, we're doing this is cool, I'm having people handle it, it's a noble cause, and he just didn't, but you don't pay attention for over a decade." I don't know, man. Rich, tomorrow I've been swatted by burritos on my doorstep. Let's get into it. Skip, dip, did it, boing, did it. Thank you for being a member for, what would a year and a half be? 18 months. Almost a year and a half. Thank you. Uh-oh.
Is so baffled and frustrated and confused by this, the completionist is arguing that he's kept this charity.
Well, 11 grand over time. We'll have, again, we have to wait and see. Let's fire our meat canyons. Oh, God.
Charity money since 2014 because of legal and ethical concerns as where to send the money. But in that case, stop taking people's money until you figure it out. Windy response to Mudahar's video.
Sorry, never blowing bubbles. I'll check him in a minute, man. My apologies. Thank you for being a member, too.
By saying, Gerard committed a fraud scam during a charity event for dementia.
Oh, no.
Dextero tweets about this when they say,
"Okay, Google Fish.
YouTuber The Completionist is being called out for allegedly pocketing charity funds." Opera GX responds by saying, "Glad he completed his career." Braintwork says, "I hope this is not true."
What's with Opera GX and web browser getting into a bunch of drama? They did something else last time, too. It's like,
True. There are very few good people out there left. Gina Darling says, "Oh, this is bullshit. The money hasn't been squandered. It's been sitting there untouched in the bank because he couldn't find a good and honest dementia research foundation."
yeah, but Gina Darling, he was saying that he was putting it into charities.
To donate to. Charity funds are public info, so it's not like he's hiding any of this. Gerard's one of the kindest and giving humans I've ever met. What would he use the publicly known amount of money for? Himself? That'd be shitty, but it's shown that it's untouched, aside from very small amounts that were used for the cost and production for his Indieland charity stream. It wasn't for personal gain. Multiple huge foundations have been found to pocket the money for their multi-millionaire CEOs, and I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't find a charity that fit his standard for a cause that has affected his family so much.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, though. He was saying it was going somewhere. That was where the issue lied.
If this somehow turns out to actually be one big ruse, then I'll gladly retract my tweets. But I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt because he's one of the kindest and genuinely good people I've met in this industry in my whole career, and I hate to see his name dragged through the mud. Maddie responds to all of this by saying, "Holy shit, that completionist shit is fucking sad, man. What a scumbag. Wonder what will happen to all the people working at the channel now that there's no way to come back from that.
Jesus, people go from 0 to 1,000. That's it, you're done, it's over. Let's find out the whole fucking story first before you shit your pants.
I haven't watched that guy's channel since I was 13/14, but if I remember right, he had a shitload of employees working the brand. I doubt those employees knew what was going on, or it would have been leaked by now. I hope the employees figure out some way to salvage everything." Urin responds by saying, "Normal Boots curse strikes again." Speaking of which, shout out to that fan that made a dating sim of all the creators from Normal Boots. It somehow ages worse and worse every single year. For those of you who don't know, he's referring to the fan-made dating sim of all the Normal Boots creators called Asago Academy, which included people like Pro Jared, JonTron, and the Completionist.
JonTron's still doing his thing, and he was part of Normal Boots.
which have now all been people embroiled in drama at certain points. Speaking of ProJared, he responds to Dextero's tweet about this by saying, "This is horse shit. They are both making a lot of assumptions and accusations without being able to actually prove anything. Almost like they are presenting the worst and trying to get views off of it. Don't bother trying to reach out to Gerard about it. No due diligence."
But they did reach out to Gerard. They had a phone call with him, did they not?
Commander Riker responds by saying, "Come on, Gerard, at least watch the videos." They are both in a call with Gerard at one point. They have documentation of funds going in, but none actually going to any charities. Gerard's, "I was actually going to do it today," sounds like a total cop-out too. People donated to this organization through hearing from it via Gerard and expecting the money to go where they are told it was going, not to be sat in some company account doing nothing for the cause it's meant for. Mudahar quote tweets ProJared and says, "I literally have us speaking with him in my video. I hope you actually try watching the piece instead of blatantly lying about it. I'm actually quite charitable and offer no speculation. I stick to the filings and statements offered to me. You claim that we present the worst, yet you blatantly lie about the content we uploaded. Stick to JRPGs."
That was actually pretty good.
The Waffle quote tweets Dextero and says, "Gerard didn't pocket anything. He said the money is still there and accounted for. Joined the Discord call in the videos and took full accountability."
Yeah, Dexterto, that was a terrible way to word it. He didn't pocket the money. It's still there.
For everything. This article is titled in such a disingenuous way for people to dogpile him. Sammy responds to Dextero by saying, "This caption is misleading. Gerard hasn't seen a cent. The charity money is all still there. It, for some reason, just hasn't been transferred at all." Ant Dude says, "Gerard is one of the most selfless people I know, and I'm honored to call him a friend. Yes, I wish he handled the charity differently. No, this headline isn't accurate. No, he's not pocketing charity money for personal use. Yes, he's still screwed up. All this is possible."
Yeah, that's probably the best reply to all of this. Sharts happen, dude. The nits. I will check my Twitter in a minute, Google Fish, before you lose your mind.
AF Cheeseburger responds by saying, "I don't know, man. Nearly 10 years and 600K is a disgusting..."
Yeah, he could still fuck up and have just been negligent about it and had noble intentions. Everything could be true.
Amount of time and money to screw up. Ant Dude responds, "I don't want to say too much without Gerard's okay, but knowing how some of his business arrangements are set up, I'm inclined to believe he simply didn't know until next year, like he said. Doesn't excuse this past year, but it's unfortunate people think he was doing this for 10. Miss Foozy Gaming says, "Gerard has always been a kind human being and a good..."
I thought it was like Miss Foozy, like Foozy's girlfriend or something.
"Friend. Fact. He has not pocketed any money. Fact. All funds are still sitting in an account owned by the group, waiting. Wait to hear his response. If you want to join the hate train, go off, and I will remember you for it." Miss Foozy then follows up her tweet by saying, "Oh, Dextero, since you deleted your lying tweet about Jared, the completionist..."
Gerard.
"Don't worry, I got you. Wouldn't want the internet to forget about it," showing that Dextero did delete their tweet, which has now been replaced with a new tweet saying, "YouTuber completionist is being called out for allegedly withholding charity funds." Mudahar
Oh, that is more accurate.
quote tweets Miss Fushi and says, "I want to say this is an insult to the research me and Carl put in. We were very matter of fact, and for news orgs to insinuate claims we never made by attaching our work is disgusting. We never claimed any money was improperly embezzled. That's for a federal agency to find out." Deputy Aru says, "I understand I'm biased, but seeing people assume the worst of Gerard / the completionist before his response is even out is so saddening.
Well, that's anybody.
Money is still in the account. There is a team behind this charity, not just him, and he admits he thought the money was already donated. Again, I'm very close to Gerard, and he's always been so kind to me, so I'm biased, but I've also been able to see firsthand how much he cares about helping people and doing the right thing. All I do is ask to wait for his response before making a decision on whether or not he's bad." Sam Procrastinates says, "Been seeing the stuff about Gerard going around. Haven't had the chance to hear the full scope of things since I've been traveling, but here's what I will say from the small bit I have seen. Stop believing something just because it's the first thing you read on a headline. Clearly there's way more to the story than what some headline would like you to believe. I never got the chance to meet him personally, but I've heard nothing but kind words about Gerard for years from anyone who's associated with
Yeah, I've personally never heard anything bad about him.
him. Stop jumping on bandwagons and wait until more context is given. Here's my thoughts though. He is a very successful YouTuber. If you think he needed to pocket money from a charity and you believe that full stop without asking any further questions about the validity of that, you need help."
Oh, well, Logan Paul and many other fucking FaZe Clan people that were millionaires, some of them being involved in pump and dump schemes, say hi. I'm not saying that Gerard did this. The money hasn't gone anywhere, so it's not like he's using it. But just because they're millionaires means nothing. Doesn't mean they don't want more.
Clearly, that doesn't make any sense either. We need more context. Ant Dude responds, no. I want him eviscerated. That's what Twitter wants me to say. Sam responds, why should I believe you? You only knew him for years. I knew him way more from my computer screen. Gilly the Kid says, if you think Gerard is actually stupid enough to attempt to pocket $600,000 in charitable donations, I'm pretty sure you'll believe literally anything. Quacken responds by saying, why are all of his friends coming out at the exact same time to defend him? Was this coordinated? Also, you
Jesus with the conspiracies. Jesus with the... Just like me, I planned it with Keemstar.
won't ever believe he can do no wrong.
To have Boogie on.
Just because you were friendly
Sure.
with him. That's the same issue with Ant Dude and whatever the other person I replied to has. Gilly responds, stop it, laughing my ass off. Taking my friendship with him out of the equation and take his character out of the equation, nobody, especially someone like Gerard, who has been a public figure on the internet for this long, would be that stupid. It's ridiculous to even suggest. Ben responds by saying, can you explain away the fact that this is understandable and completely fine, that the world is out of a potential decade of research? Because I want to hear one. I'm seething and would love nothing more to hear a response. Assuage my anger. Gilly responds, I can't do that for you. Only Gerard can give a response to that. But I will tell you, Gerard is one of the most kind and genuine people I've ever known. And he would absolutely not use his mother's struggle and memory for nefarious purposes. Coda Kaisar says, oh, Gerard the Completionist is trending? Let's see why. Clicks. Man, we really can't have shit, can we? Alt History Cody responds to Dextero by saying, damn, this sucks, man. I liked his vids back in the day. Optimus says,
yeah. Again, we need to see where the chips fall with this before anyone either exonerates him or condemns him. But of course, people are already going to do both, so.
word is the Completionist has been pocketing charity money for years. I have absolutely no fucking respect for anyone who could take money from people under the guise of helping others. Actual fucking scum of the earth, giving the rest of us creators a bad rep. This is exactly why the charity shit I do is all straight through YouTube giving. The money never touches my hand, and it is literally fucking...
Yeah, Carl, like I think I said this before too. Carl Jobs said this, like, just donate to the fucking charity then. Or if like I have a charity live stream or anyone in the future, that goes directly to the charity. Like, I don't hold on to anything. Just donate to the charity, problem solved. You know what I'm saying?
Impossible for me to take your money. It just makes it easier to do for everyone. Shit makes me sick to my stomach, man. Sam responds by saying, just want to be clear here. They haven't pocketed anything. The money is still sitting in the company's coffers, according to the filings, but they haven't donated anything. The issue comes from lying about that, not actually pocketing any money on their side. Optimus responds, if you run a non-profit, tax-free organization, and you're letting money sit in that account, you are not actually donating. And the whole principle of it is that you are actively donating money as a charity. Yeah, you were essentially pocketing people's money.
It's kind of in between that. It is weird, like, oh, we're giving to the UCSF, we're giving to this, we're giving to charities throughout the world, and yet not a penny was given. That is bizarre, I'm sorry. Okay, he hasn't pocketed the money, which is good, kind of, but when you say, like, our people are thinking that you're having these, what are indie-thons, I think he called them, and people are thinking this money's going to a cause and people are fucking getting money for Alzheimer's research and dementia research. Yeah, it's like, you said you were giving this money to research centers. Like, what happened? You're just sitting on it.
Diorio says, people who fuck up the processes associated with running charity events should be strongly urged to stop doing more charity events. Keemstar responds by saying, bastard should be cancelled. That poo emoji made me so mad. He then makes a tweet of his own that says, you are such scum, completionist. Just watch Muda's vid about your scam charity for dementia because your mother had dementia and no money went to...
Who pissed in Keem's Cheerios? He's like as angry as I was a couple months ago.
The cause. Do you think your mother is proud of you? He ran this charity for 9 straight years. All the money is sitting in the bank.
Shockingly, Keemstar is part of this. Oh my god.
Kitty Cat Fox says, Gerard, where did all that money meant to aid dementia and Alzheimer's go? The Completionist. Showing the thumbnail for his video where he bought every single eShop game on Wii U and 3DS before the store closed down.
Yeah, dude, he makes a lot of money off of his channel, too. He didn't have to... I'm sure he didn't have to touch the charity funds to make that happen. You idiot.
Great video. I would recommend you check it out, but it feels weird to recommend a video from someone who might be doing something malicious, but it's a good video. The Dark Phantom says, "No, Mr. the Completionist, I will not donate until further clarifications on your charity."
Well, that I could understand. 100%. Yeah, he's in no position when he just told someone who has severe mental issues to kill themselves. Yes, I agree, DBZ. 100%.
Showing a screenshot from some pixel art where Gerard says, "Have you found any new donations?" Jared
Oh, that's pretty good. I'm sorry. That's funny.
Philbrick says, "All I have to say about the Completionist Foundation right now."
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I didn't do fucking shit.
A lot of people
That was pretty good, too. That's pretty fun.
started clowning on Gerard under his latest tweet, thanking Yacht Club Games for making Shovel Knight. Ethan says, "It was at this moment Gerard knew he fucked up." Bezod says, "The IRS enters the chat." And then unfortunately, the creator of Shovel Knight, Yacht Club Games, responded to this at a really bad time when just before all of this info was released, they said, "Thank you for being our friend. You mean the world to us." Luigi fan responded.
Yeah, as a Catholic. Yeah, he donates to WWE champions. He is a staunch donator.
By saying, "How do we..."
To Hulk Hogan's dick.
Tell him. Howard says, "The timing of this, yikes." And that's about it for the tweets on Gerard as of now. Obviously, the situation just happened today, so a lot of tweets are coming out, and Gerard has yet to make his response. As a huge fan of the Completionist channel, and just Gerard as a...
There's too much news. There's too much news. The plot thickens. Let me save these and I'll make sure that I have them and I'll do the research on them probably after I stream. Fuck. Hold on 1 second, and then we'll get back to this. Which is basically done anyway, but... that is for tomorrow. Dude, it's like the news is never ending right now. Okay, alright.
Person. I've always seen him be like the best person you can be online, so the fact that this has all came out is...
You know why they're freaking out and Watch wanted to file a privacy complaint, because they were making it like they were taking the money, but they didn't know money exchanged hands. So what the fuck happened there? What happened?
Is very alarming to me. I obviously trust all of the investigation work that Mudahar and Carl have done, since I know Muda personally and I know that he wouldn't just put out bullshit. But also I think it's super out of character for Gerard to do something like this, but all the proof is there in Muda and Carl's video, so as a fan of Gerard, it's a very tough situation to come to terms with and to understand. So quite frankly, guys, I just don't have an opinion yet. I'm gonna be...
Yeah, that's how I feel. I don't have an opinion yet. I need to know more.
Waiting for Gerard's response before I make any kind of judgment call, but so far it's not looking too good. Anyway, I hope this video informed you guys on the Twitter discourse and...
Yeah, I don't get the it's going here, it's going there, it's going here, it's going there, and it's going nowhere. I mean, he didn't take the money, but he didn't do what he said he was doing with it. So, explaining needs to be done. And yeah, I would hold off donating to his nonprofit until it's explained, you know? So, all right, guys, it's been a hell of a stream. I think we went over quite a bit. I know I'm ending relatively early tonight, but I got some other stuff I got to do. So have a great evening. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll see you guys with more content. Have a good one. This was fucking nuts.